Hey guys, working on a 42 RLE transmission. In today's episode, we're gonna change both the input and output speed sensor, guys, on this transmission. This transmission is in many vehicles. There will be a list in the description, guys. Let's get into it right away. We are specifically changing it on a 2003 Jeep TJ. And up, but this is in lots of different vehicles. Okay, let's get into it right away. Okay guys, front of the vehicle is that way. So in my case, I don't need to jack it up or anything, but obviously be careful when doing that. Chuck your wheels and all that. So on the side of the transmission, see, there it is. I will show you exactly where these are. So there is one of them, see it? There it is. So you would grab a little screwdriver and you would clean all the muck off of it, clean it up nice, and you would unplug that and then you would unscrew it and pull it out. So there's one of them. And then the other one, see, it's just right there, guys. Same dealio. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, grab a little screwdriver, clean these up, and then I'll just show you what these look like cleaned up. And yeah, see you in a minute. Okay, so I am very much struggling to unplug this. I can't make sense of it in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove these bolts and I'm gonna pull this out with the plug attached to it, and then hopefully I can see it better. So that is the plan. Okay, so I did get it. This is gonna be hard to record, but what you gotta do is right there, you push on it with the screwdriver, see? And then as I pushed it, I took another flat screwdriver and I twisted it, and see, there it is. So it is tough to do. See, looks good in there though. Okay, so there's the hole. So obviously I'm gonna clean that. I might even get a shop vac and make sure nothing falls in there. Clean it all around, and then I'm gonna put anti-seize in that hole or on the bolt so it's easy to take out next time. Pretty straightforward. Okay, I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so the one at the front of the transmission looks like this. So this is the old one. That is what that hole should look like. I actually put my finger in there with no gloves and made sure I got all the little pebbles of stones and stuff out. It's nice and clean, as you can see. Okay, and I'm gonna put anti-seize on that so it doesn't get stuck in the future. Okay, and the back one's gonna be the same process, guys. I'll show you what the back one looks like. So that is the front one. That is the rear one, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna change both these right now. Okay, one more thing. So I got some bearing grease here, so I'm gonna take a little bit on my finger and I'm just gonna put it around on these O-rings. So when I'm pushing these in, the O-rings don't slide out, so they can, you know, fit in nicely. Okay, guys, I got the rear one out. You guys might wanna see this. This is interesting stuff. So there's basically a sensor magnet in here. And as, you know, some kind of gears spinning, it measures whatever, right? Like when something metallic passes it. And look, there's all these metallic shavings on here. Look at all these. So chances are this was not working just because of all that crap on there. Look at all that. So it was picking it up constantly. So I'm gonna put the new one in. I'm guessing this is when my transmission was going into limp mode, guys. Another thing I noticed is this sensor. I might use this O-ring here. This one fits in nice. It doesn't look like it's gonna come off. This other one, I don't know why, but it almost seems like it's, see? Like it's too big, so. I feel like this is just gonna roll off when I go to put it in. So I'm gonna clean this O-ring, pull it off, and I'm actually gonna swap them out, guys. Okay, I'm gonna install this.